to meet in person before, but you know what? We're happy to have her on Zoom. Say hi to Sia.
Hi, Sia.
Hi.
Oh, you look so beautiful.
I have to tell you, Sia, I am so jealous of this outfit. Now, it's true to Sia form, but like, did somebody curl that? Oh, hey, girl.
Hey,
showing us the whole thing.
Hey.
Did somebody curl that wig? I mean, that is amazing. The colors.
Come here.
Okay. Well, there we go. Now we know.
Oh, well, you look great.
With all my best friends who happen to also be like Maddie, the little dancer, and Tonya, my makeup and hair artist. And, so I got lucky. We were on a holiday, and so I'm literally with all of my best friends.
Oh, how cool is that?
Now, really quickly, we've been talking because everybody is quarantined right now. And when we do leave the house, we try to be safe and wear gloves and we wear masks. And I've been complaining that when I leave and I put the mask on, that I'm full blown sweating. Now, oh, look at you matching. I mean,
the matching mask. I love it.
I'm looking at you.
Franker, but I just wanted to show you because I felt like grateful to Tom for making them all for me.
But I'm just looking at you and I'm thinking if I had what you have on your head plus the mask, I would be dying.
Yeah, I'm in an air-conditioned room.
Oh.
Yeah, I was outside the other day and I was cranky in about 34 seconds.
All for the cause, though.
Yeah. So we're getting new music together. It is absolutely awesome. I love this song.
They only send you a snippet, or they send you the whole thing now?
Oh, I've heard the whole thing.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. Wow.
I was actually, I found it on YouTube. I was one of the first 1,000 people to watch it on YouTube. I felt like I was in some weird special club.
You were able to. That's awesome. Maybe it leaked or something.
Yeah, it's out there. But so has working in the weird quarantine conditions been different for making music?
Not really. Like, I've been pretty lucky because I've been pretty slack with making music. Basically, I made this movie. I made Together, and then I made this movie. I made the movie, and then at the end, I was like, oh, I want a really good end title, which is, for layman's terms, is the song at the end of a movie that everybody leaves the theater to. And I was like, oh, I want to make a really good one. I want to make a really awesome, fun, uplifting song. So I made it 4 years ago is when I finished wrapping the movie. And now I've forgotten the question.
No. Well, Sia, you did this.
And so I've been doing these ketamine infusions, and they're completely good for chronic illness and pain, but really they make you so forgetful. So
okay,
that's all right.
So how did you get Kate Hudson to get involved?
Oh, well, I just saw her. I guess I saw her on Instagram singing karaoke at in her house, and I was like, oh, she sounded like one of the only actresses that hadn't been musically theatre trained, and I needed someone. Oh, Dingus, my dog is trying to get in.
That's all right. What's up, Dingus?
Hey.
Dingus. So yeah, he can come in. So I just tweeted her.
Okay.
I basically cast the entire movie through Twitter.
I love that. You're sliding into everybody's DMs.
That's right.
That's awesome.
Whose DM did you go into recently? Yeah, because
recently.
Yeah, any recent?
Well, I would have gone into, what's the guy's name who's the actor in Normal People, who he just did a little. There's a great new show called Normal People, and there's a young actor who is amazing in the show, and me and Maddie were both crushing on him, and then she sent me his Instagram, and it was him playing Chandelier, his most recent post.
I saw this, yeah.
One of our favorite songs ever.
If I could slide into DMs, I would, but I don't know how to.
So just quickly, speaking of crushing on people, is it really true? Oh, hi, Dingus. Is it really true that back in the day, Harry Styles actually was working you? Was he making moves? Was he trying to?
I think it was I really can't remember. I know I was much younger. I know I still had a bob. I know we were at what's the one in West Hollywood has about 500, that takes about 500 people. It's a smaller venue.
Oh, the Roxy?
Yeah, the Roxy.
We're famous, but no, it's the other one.
Yeah, we live in New York.
The Troubadour?
Yes, the Troubadour.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was there, and I can't remember who we were seeing. Maybe we were seeing that Twin Weekend, or maybe Haim. But anyway, I just saw he was just this young, cute, little charismatic person. And I didn't know actually at the time who he was, but he was like, he's super flirtatious and charismatic. And then I realized who he was. And then I introduced myself, and he was like, "Oh, I know." And
Harry will do that to you.
34.
Did he have a line? Like, was there like an actual like line that you were like, "Oh, really?" Besides the, "Oh, I know."
No, I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, God.
Probably just said, "Hi, I'm Harry."
Oh, that's all he has to say. He's Harry Styles.
That's all I gotta say. And you've written songs to the biggest stars on the planet. I just looked: Rihanna, Katy Perry, Britney, Christina Aguilera, Kelly Clarkson, Beyonce. I could even go on. Have you ever written a song and then as soon as you wrote it, go like, "No, I'm keeping this for me. I'm keeping this for me." What song was that?
Well, it wasn't a straight away. Well, Chandelier, I was like, I did actually send it to Rihanna and Katy, I think, but then I was hoping they wouldn't take it, and they didn't, and I kept it. But there was one called Bird Set Free. And
the song.
Yeah, that's dingus. Bird Set Free, and I gave it to Rihanna, and then months later she gave it back, and I had full seller's remorse. And then I gave it to Adele because I just thought, oh, it'd be worth more. And she's changed the lyrics to my symphony.
Okay.
Shout it out like a symphony. And then she gave it back because apparently her management said it sounded too much like a Sia song, and I was so happy.
So you worked with Jack Antonoff on Together. What is it that makes everybody want to work with Jack these days? Because he's the
coolest.
Yeah.
He's so much fun.
He's really fun, and he's super charismatic, and he's a very like, what do you want to do? You know, he's an easygoing. He's not particularly dominant. He's certainly not submissive, but he's not trying to mansplain you how to write a song, or, you know, he's just a nice guy, just who is easy to write songs with. And I think probably we grew up listening to some of the similar music, so he often chooses chords that I enjoy.
Yeah. So I know that he's obviously somebody that you were recently in the studio with, and that I know you've continued to be in the studio even through this quarantine, being safe and social distancing and everything. But is there anybody that you could give us like a little something? Who's somebody that we'd be surprised to know that you've recently been in the studio with?
Well, nobody, because I don't go into the studio with people.
Oh.
But Jack, I did go into it, but that was 4 years ago. I finished making this movie 4 years ago, and that Together is the end title for it. And it's a dramatic musical, and it's called Music, and Together is the end title for that. And it was 4 years ago that we finished shooting the movie. So I wrote that song together with Jack 4 years ago, way before quarantine. Although I've been kind of in my own quarantine for about 3.5 years anyway, just because I prefer it. So to be honest, most of the time I don't work with people. David Guetta just sent me a bunch of songs, and I wrote some stuff over them. We do it all remotely. BTS, I did that remotely. Save My Life, that I put out like a week or two ago, I did that remotely. And I'm just lucky because I have Eddie Benjamin here, who's also quarantining with me, who's like the next Justin Bieber, and he's making his next album in one of the units here. And so he records my vocals if we need my vocals recorded.
Wow.
Are we going to get new LSD music one day?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, Labby was here right before quarantine was called. Labyrinth was here for 2 weeks, and we definitely got a couple of new LSD songs written. And Wes was like, "Could I come down for that?"
Have you gotten?
Can I be a part of this at all?
Have you gotten a sneak peek at Diplo's new baby? I know Diplo just became a dad a few months ago.
Oh, it's out?
It's out, baby. It's out.
No, I haven't. I didn't even know it was out.
Wow.
I thought it was a secret.
Well, it was a secret until it got out, and now we know. And so we've been sending him lots of love, and we've been on the show and stuff because that's really cool to be a first-time dad, for sure.
And Sia, you adopted a son, didn't you?
I did. I actually adopted two sons last year. They're both 18. They were 18. They're both 19 years old now.
Okay.
They were aging out of the foster care system, and and I love them.
Wow, that's awesome.
How are they finding quarantine?
They are both finding it pretty difficult, one more so than the other. But they're both doing things that are really good for them right now, that are like really helpful. Like they're really doing a lot of like educational stuff that's good for them.
Mm-hmm.
Also, too, you have, and I'm going to embarrass him right now, you have the same love as our producer, Ben. You and him are both obsessed with Survivor.
Yeah.
And it's all, he tells us every step of the way what's going on, but I feel like you and him would be best friends just because of your love of that.
Yeah.
Feel free to give him my number.
We will.
Come on,
we
Ben.
will. Yeah, he loves that show. He loves that show, man. Woo.
So deeply. I think it's an amazing way to get to know people, and it's an amazing way to like reward goodness and kindness. So when if the person that I want to win doesn't win, who I think is the nicest and the kindest, then I'll give them a like prize. They call it the Sia Award now, and I'll give them like, I don't know, between $15,000 to $100,000.
It's so awesome.
No big deal. Chump change.
Being nice and good, and so that's my goal is that when people see people being good and kind, that maybe they realize there's rewards in that.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead, Nicole.
I was just going to say, is there any other shows that because we've been stuck, even though you've been sort of self-quarantining for the past couple of years, as you said, anything else that you've fallen in love with since you've been stuck home, fell in love with as much as Survivor?
Oh, I mean, I really love, we just watched Normal People, which was amazing, and Dave on Hulu. Dave is like hilarious. It's Lil Dicky's show.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
And that's okay. That's just Dingus. He's barking because George is outside. He's my meditation teacher. Also got with him.
So you've got a whole crew. Yeah, I want to quarantine with you. Wow, my goodness. Gee.
I just got super lucky with all my best friends and security and a masseuse and a meditation teacher. I'm very lucky, which is why I felt so guilty that I donated $1 million to Sean Penn's charity CORE, who are giving COVID tests. Because I felt guilty because I felt like I knew I got real lucky.
Well, we love that you checked in with us and that you're having like smile on your face is awesome.
Yeah.
We're so happy to see it, and we love together. So thank you so much for saying hello.
Thank you. Lots of love to you guys. Stay well. I hope you.
Thank you, Sia. We
You
love
too,
you.
Sia. Thank you.
Bye, sweeties.